Hello people of YouTube, this is the second video on this channel. Today we're going to be changing the oil on my car. So what we'll need for this is oil, obviously, an oil filter, an oil drain pan, a jack stand, which I forgot to bring out here, and sockets of unknown size. We'll figure the size out when we get under the car. So first thing we're going to want to do is pull the parking brake as tight as you can. Hi Emily.
Yep.
And I'm not sure if I can find my chocks today. Here we are. Well, my makeshift chocks anyway. Just stick that behind the tire of the car just in case the brake fails. Now we're going to want to get under the car and look for a good place to jack it up. So you want to look for a good frame piece. I'm going to lift it up from here because the oil pan, if I remember, is over there. So I may actually want to lift it up from that side, probably be more ideal. But first, let's turn some music on. Alright, so we're going to jack up this side of the car because this is where the oil pan is. So then we're going to place our oil pan underneath here. These are my kind of dirty gloves that I ruined one day, and now they're my car gloves. We'll drag this over here, make it easy on ourselves. Give the car a nice little push just to make sure it's stable. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It is not a 14. So let's try. I'll just pull this whole thing out. It's a 19. You're going to want to turn it counterclockwise. And just let the bolt fall in to the oil pan. There we go. Sweet. So now we'll go back on top. You just want to open up the oil thing, or the oil fill cap, so that air can get in and drain all of it out, or as much as we can. Look under there, see how it's, oh hey, it's almost done. Alright, so it looks like it's mostly done, so we're going to collect the nut and the bolt, or in the washer. Get back under here. Put the bolt back on. Or the plug, I guess, is the official term. Oh wait, wrong direction. This way you want to turn it clockwise. We'll move the oil pan out of the way now. You want it on kind of tight, Not terribly tight though, just as much as you're able to do it. So not like impact wrench or anything like that. Or whoever did your oil the last time was a good person, then this should not be on very tight. Or if you put it on correctly last time, it shouldn't be on more than hand tight. So we're gonna try it, but if not, we may need to get a different tool to break it off. But it looks like I was nice to myself, so here we go. Sometimes also, if you haven't changed your oil in a while, these can get seized on there. Not like hard, but enough that you need tools for it. They do sell wrenches and bits and stuff for that at O'Reilly and stuff. Just undo it until it starts leaking oil out, and then just kind of wiggle it loose, making sure that you hold on to it so that when it falls you don't like destroy or splat oil all over the place. There we go. So we'll just leave that in there. Oh man, I got this all over my gloves. By the way, these aren't really the ideal gloves to be wearing. I just got these really dirty, so I'm using them until, well, I buy another set of gloves. Okay, so then we want to take our oil filter, which is sitting right here. Open it up. And stick it on. You only want to do it about hand tight. You want to put it on as hard as you can with your hands, but you don't want to really tighten it down a whole lot. Just enough so that it seats correctly. There you go. See how it's on there nice and tight now? The seal's perfect. Some people suggest that you fill these up with oil before you put them on here. I generally don't, just because it's such a small filter that it'll fill up really fast when the engine starts. So I don't think it's necessary unless you have a huge oil filter on like a huge diesel engine or something. But with this car, I don't think it's really very necessary. And I've never had problems with it, so I'm gonna say that it's okay. So then we just want to double check that the plug is back on correctly, that the oil filter is on there nice and tight. We'll pull ourselves out. Pull the oil pan out, grab all our tools. So now we'll lower the car again. Let it down very slowly. There we go. So then put the oil filter in there, or the funnel. Take the dipstick out. This car requires 5 quarts of oil, which looks like will be one of these. So I'll save the other one for just putting in my car in case of an emergency, because my car does leak a little bit of it. And just pour it in. So I generally like to put 1 or 2 quarts in there and then get back under and look to see if there's any leaks, which would indicate a loose oil filter or drain plug. Nope, does not look like it, so we will continue. I know I do a lot of excessive checks, but better safe than sorry. You don't want your engine to develop rod knock one day over something as simple as forgetting to put the drain plug back in. By the way, you don't have to get expensive oil like I do. Just medium grade will work fine. I just do this because, well, I don't know, I can. The higher quality the oil, generally the better your engine will work, but you know, like I said, it doesn't matter a whole lot. Since I put a lot of miles on this car though, I like to go for the higher grade stuff. Now with new oil, it may be a little hard to tell what the level is, but we're definitely going to try. Let's put it in the sun over here. So yeah, as you guys can see, it's just above full, which is perfect. So then you'll want to take the oil in here and pour it into the container. So then you want to take the oil in this container and take it to AutoZone. Make sure everything's working correctly. It's not leaking anything, so I think we're set. We'll just let it run for a second so that we can see, make sure everything's running nicely. And there you have it, the oil's been changed. It's really not as difficult as some people think it is, but if you're going to do anything involving cars at all, you'll definitely want to know how to change the oil. I'm sure most people could do it correctly if they just tried, but that's the thing, no one really tries. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I aim for this channel to be more performance and car audio related than this. A little bit more down the line, but for now we're going to be doing the stuff that I can afford. But liking and subscribing will definitely help me get to that point a lot faster. So thank you for that, and have a nice day everyone. See you in the next video.